Alright, looks like the stream is going. Alright, we are live. Session 9 out of the Abyss. Last week, you guys found a puppy.
We did. Yeah, last week, we found ourselves caught in a rock slide, and then that apparently opened up a very, very old sealed section of some kind of what was originally some kind of dwarven masonry. We went exploring, looking down in there, and found some kind of temple of ooze that had been built there. And there we met. I gotta have his name. Did I not have his name on here? Well, we met a gelatinous cube, which for some reason was sapient and could talk to us, and had never been outside of that little bit of cave and was very interested in things. Oh, Glabagool, there's the name.
That seemed to be helpful.
Yeah, and he was very helpful. And so we went exploring that slime area. There were some traps with some black puddings, which are terrifying. And he was extremely helpful in blocking them from murdering us.
Did we identify the mace?
No, we have a mace. We also have a drow dagger with some kind of spider designs in the hilt that we have not yet identified, and also a vial of some kind of oil. A few things we picked up in there, and then but this area was slowly, we were sealed in there, and it was slowly flooding, so we ended up waiting for the waters to rise, and then going out into a river, where we opened up the folding boat that we got from the Kuatoa, and now we were finally sailing out onto the Dark Lake, somewhat worse for wear.
What was this dog?
Right.
I believe you made it to shore.
Yep, what was the what?
What was the dog that you were talking about?
Sentient gelatinous cube.
Oh, okay. So not an
Glabagool.
actual dog. I was
Not literally a dog, no.
I'm like, hold on, time out? Did I miss something? I wasn't expecting an actual dog, but like some kind of hellhound thing from demons, or trying to call Demogorgon because his head is kind of it's more ape-like than the dog-like. But when you're fleeing in terror, who are you to judge?
All right. So, sailing out into the Dark Lake with not a care in the world, I guess.
I believe we made it to shore. We can decide if we want to go to one part of the Dark Lake.
You made it to a shore, upon which you found an old. I will say this now because I didn't say it last time. An old campsite where there were 2 dead, decayed bodies, like mostly skeletal at this point. So who knows what killed them? It killed them a while ago, and they were sitting on a pile of cash.
Oh, piles of cash are cool. What were the bodies though? I mean, like the skeletal remains of like what?
Couple dwarf-like things.
Okay. So it could have been Drugar, but we don't know.
Right. And I typed it into the chat with the cash, and I don't see it now.
I've got the cache listed.
Joe, can you put up the map of Underdark? Pretty please?
Yes, hold on.
Yes, we've got 14 Electrum pieces right now.
I don't actually have it as a map. It should be... available in handouts. Player handout should have Underdark map.
Yep, there it is.
Okay. And do you know how many like water skins and stuff we have of that ilk?
We have 20 water skins.
Okay, that's a lot. So we can like distribute those among everybody, and I could fill them up once.
I've kind of been assumed that we've been filling them up along the way. We got those. Actually, no. I guess yeah. So the Kuatoa place was the last place we bought them. And I guess we've been using all your spell slots since then. So yeah, we can get those filled up and
I could fill them. I fill up half of them with one per soul spell. So,
all right.
But that's 10 days, 10 people's worth of water. How many of us need water right now?
I mean, we just almost drowned. I think we're doing okay on water right now. But let's see. Food, we got 38 days of rations, but that was updated, I believe, like right when we arrived to the Budapest. So at this point, we've got 6 people, and I think it's been a day since then. So I'll go ahead and knock that down to 32. But we actually have like about a week's worth of food and plenty of water. Crazy.
Yeah, but it's just a question of how.
We no longer have a ranger who will continuously find food for us. That is a problem.
Nah, we got plenty of food right here.
Also, I have survival, so I was willing to use it before, but we had the ranger instead. Okay, so Rukook is very much in favor of taking a long rest while we're on the shore, as long as the demon isn't anywhere nearby.
Oh, absolutely. I have very nearly died several times recently.
Slubadop is not within sight at the moment. You don't hear any sounds of city destruction echoing through Underdark or Dark Lake at the moment. There are still occasional tremors.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, let's all take a long rest.
All right. Also, worth bringing up at this point. I'm not too familiar with the Underdark, but this amount of demons is unusual, right?
Certainly not
For
anything
anywhere.
I'm aware of.
For anywhere.
And especially, and he holds up like 2 arms, wiggles them around as though they were tentacles. Especially not demon lords, like head nods back in the general direction we came from.
Yeah,
Yes, the
demon
first ones that showed up.
lords. Demon lords on the material plane are not common at all.
The first wave of demons that attacked the Drow, I assume, were sent by their enemies, possibly some other Drow, some of their infighting. But this speaks to something bigger going on, or perhaps the ones who attacked that outpost were that thing's minions. I'm not sure who needs to know about this, but someone does.
We know we were being captured for sacrifice by the Drow. And we don't know who summoned the Demon Lord physically doing. Or was it the fish guys?
The fish people were doing a ritual with blood sacrifices.
But are we thinking that they were trying to create a new demon lord sort of thing, summon one, and
they only started those sacrifices after unusual dreams began happening. I would suspect that the Demon Lord was the source of those dreams. I think he came first. I don't think anyone in that settlement has the power to summon anything like him.
That's why I'm wondering if it was a wrong number.
I don't know. So we find a demon worshiper, not like we're gonna get any answers.
All right, so you are on the shore. This little outcropping where this campsite is, you can like shove off the dead bodies and camp. It is not very large. Your back's against the wall. So the space on the map I put you in is pretty much the available shore space. There are some rocky stalagmites that somewhat block a bit of the view from the lake itself. And you can take a long rest here.
Oh.
I mean, not that I personally really needed it, but
and during the rest, I assume there's watches. Fargus, when he wakes up the next person, it will be when he wakes up Obzam. He kind of gives you a puzzled look. He seems confused. He's like, I thought I heard somebody, but I don't know. Somebody said hello. I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. I don't see in the dark too well, so I didn't say anything, but I haven't heard it since.
Whispers in the dark. I'll keep a lookout. Language? What language do you think it was?
Common?
Common, not undercommon.
yeah, it's gonna be my exact. You're like half a second ahead of me.
No, I think it was common.
You don't think it was Gabagool?
No, I haven't been talking to anybody.
I love to hate him.
All right.
What are you guys doing anyway?
Recuperating a little bit.
Oh. How do you do that?
We take a break, we rest. We're probably ready to get going again soon. We just gotta figure out where we want to go now.
And then Zahn'dohr, you hear a feminine voice in your mind. Faint, distant. Hello? Is anybody there? Please, I need your help. I've been trapped in the dark for so long. So very long. Please, won't you help free me?
She talked to the wrong person if she wanted help.
And then Glabagol was like, what was that? Who was that?
Did it sound like a lady? He kind of asks of just the general assembled group. Anybody who's heard this voice?
What's a lady? Fargus will go, yeah, I think so.
Wait, was it just Zahn'dohr who heard the voice, or was
Yeah,
it all of us?
Just Zahn'dohr
Okay.
that time.
Okay.
And Glabagool, apparently.
Yeah, and apparently the puppy.
He starts to kind of jiggle off to the side. Where are you? I heard you. What are you? Are you a lady?
Against my better judgment, I will attempt to reestablish contact with it. And who are you? Where did you get lost at? And
Who are you talking to?
I'll motion over to our compatriot and to the Glabagool and just like to the voices that we're all hearing.
I'm not hearing anything.
Lucky you.
You get an impression that it's like towards the back of this outcropping, kind of in the shadows, it seems to be leading back there. But it just kind of ends in a little shallow indentation in the rock.
I will motion for the dwarves because they know more about rock than I do.
What?
Is there a passageway or something through here?
I'll go take a look.
I examined the indentation.
You may both give me a perception roll.
Did she
Or
give
one
any
of
kind
you
of
may with advantage.
You go ahead and roll with advantage.
18. What were you saying before? She did what?
Did she give a name or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Cool. I automatically distrust anything that doesn't give me a name because that's like sus. I mean, I distrust most things except for these guys because
And you barely trust us.
Makes sense.
I'm comfortable enough with you to sleep around you and assume that I will not be murdered in my sleep.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. We clearly are too simple to recognize the benefits of killing you in your sleep.
There
So
is
far.
something unnatural about the back of that outcropping. It will take an investigation roll to figure out what it is.
All right, I will go ahead and roll investigation.
I will assist.
15.
15. All right. You happen to find out that with some assistance, the outcropping was made to be a natural, like a tilt passage, but it takes some setting up to get it to work, and the floor will then tilt and slide down into it looks like into a passage with a marble wall up ahead.
Does this look like a slope we could get back up once we've gone down, or is this a one-way trip type thing?
With that investigation roll, it looks like you can set it up on the other side to get back out.
All right. Well,
That's
I'd
interesting.
say there's even odds this is a trap, but
It's almost
On the
assuredly
other-
a trap. It's whether or not.
on the
She's
other
part-
hand, most things down here are traps in one way or another, as far as I've found. So, what's one compared to another?
Well, at least we know about it before.
Is it dead end at the wall, or is it like? Is there like a mechanism or
From
something?
up here, it's hard to tell.
Oh.
Kind of see wall on the side, not further in.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a rope. hand one end to Obzam, and I'm gonna climb down the passage.
All right. Sliding down the passage, it looks like almost like a foyer. Once you get down about halfway down the slide, you can see a deep set marble door made of bronze encased. What the hell? No. There is a deep set door made of bronze encased stone that has turned green with age.
There's a door down here. We could always check it out, or I'd come back up.
All right. I'll see if I can find somewhere to affix the rope up here so we can head down and see what's up.
There are stalagmites within tying distance.
All right. Sounds good. Yep. Go ahead and tie a rope, climb on down, take a look at the door, see if it looks like we can go on in, or...
It looks to be a 10-foot by 10-foot slab of solid marble, encased in a thin layer of beaten bronze.
Hinges? Can we just push it and it opens, or...
Describe how you push it. Like spacing your arms out trying to push, or what?
I'm going to try pushing on one on the left side first, and then if that doesn't work, I'll try the right side.
All right, give me a athletics roll.
15.
15 will do it. As you start to push on one side, it starts to pivot from the center axis.
Revolving door. That's an interesting choice.
What's beyond it?
I'm going to put you down here so you can look and see. Alright, let me see if I can do this right. Aha.
I witness the void.
I put you on the wrong layer. Hold on.
Yeah, I can see something.
You can't do anything from that layer. You should see a door in front of you that you can open.
Alright.
Inside, a stone diorama stands to the right of the entrance, depicting looks like a noble, perhaps, surrounded by attendants, slaves, and other trappings of wealth and power. A vista of fantastic floating cities cover the walls to the left of the entrance. So there's the diorama, there's the vistas up there. And across from the entrance, there's an empty stone torch sconces flank a dusty staircase that seems to descend down into a landing. And on the back wall from where you are now, you can see part of a calendar stone. And Are you proficient in history?
I am proficient in history.
You may roll me a history check.
Do I get my dwarven stone cutting advantage for recognizing origin of stonework? I don't think it matters because I got a 20.
Sure. It seems to be Netherese. This seems to be a Netherese noble, and one you recognize as Brissus Cam. And from what you can see down the steps, it looks like a Netherese calendar stone.
Okay, that's... Well, that's something you don't see every day. This seems to be some very old work. Netherese in origin, which...
You think we found the back door to the crypt?
back door to something.
Because it kind of gets the idea that this is the way out.
Yes, these would be... Let's see. Well, if this is Netherese and it is untouched, then there could be tremendous wealth to be found here.
Yeah, like we just got from the 2 bodies. I think
More than money.
I think they raided it and took wealth out of the crypt here.
You suspect they looted this place, left, and then shut the door on their way out?
I don't think they locked it. I mean, after all, you opened it. But I think that, yeah, they left. And I think they died on the landing.
What would have killed them on the landing, then?
I don't know, maybe, Absalom, what do they call it? The deep speak ones, what are they called?
The deep speak what?
The creatures that we banished to the depths. They never died completely. They speak in deep speak.
That's a long list.
What?
Aboleth?
Yeah, maybe something like an aboleth or something.
Is everybody joining Obzam?
Yeah.
Can I get any information out of the disembodied voice before we throw ourselves into a trap?
She hasn't answered.
All right. Well, I make sure everybody knows that suspicious voice has not further communicated with us. So,
Yeah. Gabagool, are you still hearing it?
No. I think it might have been some of this wet stuff and it flowed past.
we want to send Gabagool first.
Okay. Well, let's enter the crypt. Does it look like if it swings closed, it'll be closed from the inside, or is it openable from the inside?
Obzam is down there. It is openable from the inside.
Yeah, so like I thought.
And not only that, you'll have a rope halfway trailing down it too if you leave the rope tied.
I get it. Okay, I go in. I go in anyway. I don't really night.
Yeah, I'm not staying up here by myself. That's silly.
Can Gabagool climb? Like, can't he go up and down a cliff?
I thought it was a slope, not a cliff.
Yeah, it's a slope.
And as long as it's like narrower than him in most places, and I think it is, he should be able to wiggle his way up.
Not he knows this area better than we do. Isn't that right, Globby?
I know what? I've never been here before.
Exactly.
This isn't my temple. It kind of jiggles. Nobody worships me here.
Nobody worships you here yet.
Yeah, that's quitter talk.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and start.
Reset everybody's hit points if you haven't. If you need to heal.
Get spell slots.
Yep. Since you succeeded on the rest.
Okay. With my finger on the button of the rod, I'm going to proceed down the stairs.
All right, and I'll keep an eye out for any traps or anything like that.
Do you want Glabogol to come down?
Sure.
Note that
You think you can get back up? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
the hallways seem to be 10 feet wide and 10 feet tall. The room that you are in, the ceiling is 15 feet high. So Glabogol will be blocking any hallways that he is in.
Well, I mean, having the trail behind and stand at the side in the room. But otherwise, sure.
I have had the recent realization that Globule would be very helpful as like a maid.
As long as you're not cleaning anything you want to keep.
Yeah.
So which token do you like better?
Is this the calendar stone on the landing?
Got an animated one.
Oh my god, he looks so happy. Obviously, if there's a choice, it's the animated bouncing one.
The calendar stone. That's
Is it the slab on the landing?
Yes.
just a closer look at that. What is it? Is there anything we can learn from that?
It just depicts a calendar year based on the Netherese timeline.
Any idea how long ago it was?
A few hundred years ago, probably.
So, probably not very relevant to the immediate goings-ons.
No.
Okay, cool. I mean, Joe, I'm going to sit here and decipher this entire calendar.
You know that on Tuesday of the 5th month, or
They had sponge cake after lunch.
from the landing, the stairs proceeding down look like they go down another 100 feet. So it's a long walk back and forth. It goes down a bit, circles around, comes back down, and 100 feet later, I'm moving you guys. There. as you're coming down the stairs, this leads down to what looks like a shrine, where shreds of dusty tapestries lie scattered across the floor. Friezes on the walls are defaced with deep gouges, making them unrecognizable. An altar of pale gray marble stands gouged and cracked against one wall.
And look at some of these papers.
Yeah, let's check it out.
You look at some of what?
The parchments?
The tapestries?
Oh, sorry. I misheard. Okay, yeah, tapestries.
It's
Yeah,
shreds. It looks like they are so dirty that if they were cleaned and stuff, you might be able to make out what type of images they were, but they're non-recognizable.
I have prestidigitation.
I have repair.
Uh
So
oh.
I find, and there's a limit to the size, but small portions of the tapestry I'd like to be able to repair.
All right, how long do you wish to spend down here?
Well, I'm going to search for a while, so expect to spend, I don't know, an hour or so searching.
Give me probably an investigation roll here.
I assist him by prestidigitating them clean.
I'll go ahead and do the investigating.
I'll assist.
Don't think I... Oh, no, 23. There we go. The advantage helped.
All right. One thing you do recognize is that the damage is relatively recent. And with the dust on the floor, there are no tracks of any kind that have been left as to the identity of who caused the damage.
Okay. So this is supporting your theory that those couple up there looted it and not too long ago. No, can't hear the keyboard.
And then spending some time finding pieces, it's like doing a puzzle with the cleaning and mending and stuff. It looks like one of the tapestries, you start to form an image that is kind of the same as the diorama that was upstairs. Seems to possibly be the same person, just in a different scene that they were captured in. A Netherese noble,
Okay.
this time with
Lounging
not
back on
the
a
same.
chair or something.
Yeah.
Munching on grapes. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so let's search. Let's all spread out and search the walls and stuff.
Okay, so this place mostly seems to be a monument to the vanity of this man. As far as you've seen so far,
It is a
perhaps
woman.
his tomb. Oh, woman. Okay, this woman, Brissus Kane.
Also, this would have taken quite a few prestidigitations and mending spells. So, Zahn'dohr, I need a D100 roll, and Obzam, I need a D100 roll.
I don't know either of those spells. Rukook, I think, is who you want.
Oh, sorry, Rukook.
22.
Alright, during one of your prestidigitation rolls, there is this flare and a flash around you, and a magic aura seems to settle down and surround everybody in the room to unknown effect.
Only a little bit ominous.
And then at some point when Rukook is mending these tapestries, everybody turns invisible for a minute.
Ah! Where did everybody go?
Can I do Arcana to have an idea of what's might be causing this? Like, out of characters, some kind of wild magic bullshit, but like...
You may try, yes.
Alright.
I'm just thinking, we got 6 invisible people in a room with an invisible gelatinous cube.
Oh, everyone's gonna die. Everyone stay still. Okay.
It is creatures, so yes. 16 is definitely enough. And with some of the clues that you have heard from when you were captured with the Drow and stuff as well, the Phasris that infuses some of these areas has been starting to react badly and causes magic sometimes cast within it to flare up and do a wild surge.
So I explain that to everybody, and then I immediately say something like in Star Trek that makes everybody understand what that means.
Oh, the thing the Mind Sorcerer was researching.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably their fault.
That thing that only Falls asked about in the slightest.
It could very well be caused or an influence by said demon lord showing up in I can't say reasonable proximity, but in proximity to just about anywhere.
They're too damn close.
Yeah. Like, really anywhere close by is too damn close, but the idea being that demons being creatures of chaos, incredibly potent and powerful ones being anywhere is going to do bad things to reality around that space.
Okay. That explains that. Okay.
Now, you do have 2 doors, one to the east and one to the south.
A search of the walls and the floors revealed nothing?
No.
Okay. Let's take, I guess the south door?
Either or. We know about as much information as either as we do the other.
You can open them by clicking on the door icon. If it is locked, you will then get a indication that it is locked and you won't be able to open it.
Neat.
And looking through that, you see another door.
Okay, we found an airlock. Just checking real quick. This isn't like a pit trap. There's no vents to unleash gas, as soon as we step inside here.
Rukook hasn't fallen through the ground.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Alright. Stone blocks standing against the western and eastern... Wait, do I have the wrong... Okay. I missed the compass before. North is to the right, so... That's the eastern wall. That's the western wall.
Okay, so we took the east door.
If it matters. Are carved with niches, inside which rests dozens of clay canopic jars. In the middle of this room rests a wide stone sarcophagus atop a black marble bier. The lid of the sarcophagus is inlaid with dust-covered mosaics depicting... Oh, you're not close enough yet.
Well, let's get close enough. All right.
I want to try and reach out to that lady voice. Just like, are you still there? Hello?
Is there anybody in here?
You don't get an answer to your query.
Cool.
However, a few moments later, hello, does anybody hear me? It's dark and scary in here.
I'll respond to that. I hear her. Where is she? What's her name?
Free Ren, and she's in a mimic.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys will get that reference, Joe.
I really hope that everybody gets the reference because you should all watch that show because it's amazing.
Yeah, it's hilarious how she falls from a mimic every single time.
Look, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and she's taking every goddamn shot.
What if
Besides,
there's treasure in
99%
it this time?
Right? 99% of gamblers quit right before they hit it big.
True, true.
Did everybody hear it this time?
Yes, everybody heard it that time.
Ah!
Hello? Hello?
But whatever it is, it seems to be one way.
Okay. I will pontificate on the fact that as a psionically gifted individual, it seems as though they can only reach out to us and they can't hear whatever we're trying to respond with. Because I've tried to focus my psionic powers to make a connection, but have been unable to get through.
Okay.
Or it's some
Nobody
kind
here
of illusion.
understand Netherese glyphs?
Understand Netherese glyphs.
None of the NPCs indicate that they can.
Except Gabagool.
Yep.
There's
Yep,
my
those are
lack of-
Netherese glyphs.
So getting closer, the lid of the sarcophagus looks incredibly heavy. It's inlaid with dust-covered mosaics depicting a great floating cities high above a beautiful landscape.
Okay, which yes, I hopefully can recognize as being the Netherreal Empire. But the floating cities and all quite distinctive.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, very ancient, very powerful. I think they failed the first time of the Troubles or whatever.
Attempted to ascend to godhood, ended up breaking the concept of magic. Mystra died, as she always does.
Yeah.
Yeah, the usual.
Should I go in too? But I can't get by you.
We'll see if you should come in just a moment. It doesn't seem to be much in here for them right now. We'll just take a look at this coffin here, and
You guys have been around Glabagul long enough to notice that if you get further than 60 feet away from him, it just doesn't seem to recognize anything anymore. His blind sight extends to 60 feet, and so does his telepathy.
We can shuffle out of the way and let him in. You can move against the bottom wall, the eastern wall.
Sure. All right. Well, I'm going to start investigating the coffin and see.
Right where you moved to.
See what's going on with that.
What are you doing with the coffin?
Does it look like it's been opened recently?
Doesn't seem to have been.
Okay. So, unlike so that last room was damaged recently, but this place, they either ignored it or perhaps it wasn't being looted. That may not have been what was going on. Alright, well, if it hasn't been opened recently, then I guess we should get to business on it. Anything that looks like magical wards, anything like that, that's going to go off if we open this up, or can I not tell?
You can't tell.
Well, what could possibly go wrong? Go ahead and open it up.
Can you? I don't remember what flavor of cleric you are, but do you have detect magic you could ritual cast or no?
No.
As a sorcerer, I can't ritual cast at all.
Obzam, give me a strength check.
I have a problem with ritual casting because I lost all my rituals.
Strength.
The Drow. Yep.
11.
Took my little ritual book.
11. You start to setting, because this sarcophagus is rather huge. The lid is huge. This lid has got to be heavy as crap. So you get ready to start to push, and it almost seems like it's too heavy, and then you realize that it's lighter than it should be, and it slides right off.
Almost like something's helping him.
Almost like the lid was magically made lighter.
That's suspicious.
As soon as the lid slams off, you hear a booming voice. You have disturbed the tomb of Brissus of Cam. Accursed are you, most miserable of creatures. And everybody in the room, I need a charisma saving throw.
Well, I'm great at those.
Oops. Oh, I read that wrong.
Let's see. I have inspiration, but
Very good time.
13 is pretty good as far as my rolls go.
Let's see, there's Fargus. Bupido. And Jimjar.
And Gabagool?
He is not in the room. He is still blocked.
Yeah, somebody's in the way of the door.
Oh, great. If we need to run away, it's literally into a gelatinous cube.
Those of you that got... Well, I guess it's just Obzam with your 13.
God.
And Bupido and Jimjar are cursed with disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Is it too late to spend inspiration?
Yep.
All right.
Once I give the results, it's too late.
All right.
So, what's in the
Inside the sarcophagus is a life-sized statue of Brissus, sculpted and painted to make it appear that she is sleeping comfortably.
statue made of what? Or is there anything else in the sarcophagus
Just
around
stone.
her?
No, nothing else in there.
Feel along the inside wall of the sarcophagus. Try not to touch the statue if I can help it.
Okay.
Like the floor of it, and see if there's like anything, like a lever or a button or something like that.
Give me an investigation roll.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, it feels like it's solid stone. There doesn't seem to be any creases or seams. The statue does not look like it is part of the sarcophagus.
Yeah, but I'm reluctant to disturb the statue unnecessarily. Might have to, though. The bottom of the sarcophagus inside. How does that match up on the outside?
Oh, looking to see if it's like a false bottom. It looks like it's where it should be.
Okay, so like at a natural point for the sarcophagus to rest on. Okay. Does the dais that the sarcophagus rests on, does it extend below the sarcophagus for any depth? Because if so, I'd search the bottom there area too. Like there might be something built into the bottom of the sarcophagus.
The marble beer looks like it's resting onto the floor.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it goes down into the floor at all.
I'm out of ideas with this sarcophagus right now. So I guess I'm going to start checking out the clay jars.
And also the statue. Is the statue like a part of this, or is this is it like, does it look like this and the sarcophagus are carved out of the same thing, or was the sarcophagus carved and then this thing was placed inside of it?
It appears that the statue is separate from the sarcophagus.
I'm wondering if this statue might be her.
You mean mummified or turned to stone?
Turned to stone, yes. Seems like mummification for people so obsessed with magic as the Netherese were.
Possible she's also still alive in there, and is that voice that is attempting to reach out.
Yes. Interesting. Well, I lack them. If he is turned to stone there, I lack the means to do much of anything about that, but worth considering. And the statue is all just like it, and the clothing is everything, and that's all been painted over.
Yeah.
Okay. Single piece. All right. Well, may come back to that later, I guess. You're checking out the clay jars?
Yep.
The clay jars just have desiccated organs inside.
Okay, that's kind of gross, but I'm not sure what to do.
Free rations. No. All right. Those can stay there.
It's cleric would probably know. Common ritual among some when they entomb people. Take and preserve their organs.
Yeah, kind of figured.
Out of the dozen jars, do you check them all?
Yeah. Look inside them all.
It looks like you end up with repeats of organs. So, of the same organs, you probably get about 4 people's worth.
Yeah, let's see, maybe her servants.
Yep.
Actually, are any of the jars, like the ones that have the repeats, is there like a distinction between them, or they seem to be roughly the same type of jar?
Not roughly the same type of jar.
So it might be that none of these are hers then. If it seems like they'd make a difference for
Yeah, I figured they were her servants.
yeah, so these are all just the servants, and then she's entirely in
Yeah,
there.
because that's not a mummy. That's a statue. That's not a mummy.
Alright, well, I think that's everything from here, unless you want to try taking the statue out of the coffin for some reason.
Looks heavy.
It does look heavy. Then again, the lid wasn't.
Yeah, but bad things happened when we attempted that, so I'm not looking forward to touching it again.
Fair enough. Alright, well, next door.
See, I'm thinking like it might be possible there's like a cavity in the statue itself. Okay. Apologize to the statue. I'm sorry. Please don't be offended. And I will gently start tapping on the statue in various places. Tap, 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 tap. Along to see if there's like any like differently sounding areas.
No, it's obviously a solid chunk of stone.
Okay. Yep, I think that's it then.
And with stone cutting, I will give you the fact that the statue itself does not. The sound you get is not of stone resting on stone, but stone affixed to stone.
Okay.
Alright.
And then looking into this room, looks like there are 4 sarcophagi in each of the corners.
Well, it's possible she's here. Do any of them look disturbed?
No.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to open this one.
Sure.
That
Okay,
would be the northwest. Okay. I need a strength check.
Want some help with that?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna need some help.
Well, if he's having trouble, I'll go ahead and move over and
All right. As
tag team.
Rukook struggles and Obzam moves over, 4 beings emerge from the sarcophagi.
We don't need any more help to open them.
I need initiative roll.
That might be a good thing that I'm going first.
All right. Spectral images emerge from the sarcophagi floating above there, and they seem rather hostile. They are howling in fury and look like they are going to attack.
Kind of figure.
So, Rukook, you are first.
I turn undead.
You're undead now? Alright, what do they need?
Wisdom DC 12.
Alright, going from top left corner clockwise. Wisdom 12. I do that just so I can see. Top left gets a 12. Top right gets a 18. Bottom right gets a 7. Bottom left gets a 5.
Don't hurt the ones that are fleeing.
Let's see, do we have a turn undead?
And do I know if these things need magic to hit?
Probably.
Yeah, kind of suspects that.
Alright, turn undead is action.
Yeah. And I do not move, so I think I'm going to be done.
Okay. Alright, first Spectre is not turned. This Spectre is going to attack Obzam because he's there.
I am there. That is one of the properties I possess.
11, I believe, misses you, though.
11 does miss.
That brings us to Zahn'dohr. From out in the hall, you hear screaming and howling and...
Yep. It's not great. We're like, what's going on in here? Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
From where I was, I didn't have line of sight to... Never mind, I see the little thingies on them.
It should be pretty clear which ones are recoiling from me.
Yeah, I see the little thing on their heads now. I have like one move, and that move is Mind Sliver. I'll do this guy.
Okay.
Intelligence saving throw, if you please.
$10.
Not enough. Three points of brain damage.
They seem to have brain damage.
Yeah, that's really all I can do. I think next level I need to start taking some more murder helpful spells. That'll be my turn, I think.
All right. Fargus. Yeah, he's gonna go there. Gives him line of sight. He's going to fire a crossbow at the one in the upper right corner there. 9 misses. And that's... he's going to use his cunning action to... Oh, no, he can't use the dodge action, so that'll be it. Bupito can't do a whole lot. He will fire his hand crossbow and then get out of dodge. He gets a 10. That misses. And then he runs. Alright, Spectre is fleeing. How long do they flee?
Minute.
Alright, 10 turns. They are incorporeal, so they can go through walls. But they can't end in walls, so they will stay there. Because they can't get further away without getting closer first. Alright, this one here... I'm going to do a D3. Obzam, Rukook, then Zahn'dohr.
They can dash, by the way, so that'll take them through the wall.
I guess one might end up in the room with the coffin.
It's going after Obzam.
Alright.
7 misses.
Alright.
Obzam, you're up.
Alright.
Remember your disadvantage.
I do remember my disadvantage. And in fact, I will be informing them that versus Kame was a coward and a weakling, and I spit upon her memory, and I will take the dodge action.
Okay. All right. Jim Jar. Jim Jar doesn't want to disturb the turned one, so he will peek in there. Fire his. Actually... he can go...
If somebody has the mace, try to use that.
I don't even remember who ended up with that.
What has the what, sorry?
The mace.
The mace.
Mace. Ah, yeah.
Who has the mace?
I have it written down, so I guess I do.
Okay. He then is going to use his dagger. No, short sword. 18 will hit. There is an ally next to it, so he does get sneak attack. Uh, 16 will also hit, but no sneak attack on the second turn. He will then use his cunning action to disengage and move back 2 spaces. Rukook, you are up. You hear Glabagal in your mind. Bring him out here, I'll help, I'll help.
Blackness
Yeah, I
Cube
think I'm
versus
gonna-
Spectre. I've never considered that matchup.
I think I'm going to try Guiding Bolt on the one in the upper right corner.
Uh, 10 will miss.
Okay. And I need to give them another target. So for my action, I'm going to move up and against the wall. Can I get up on top of the sarcophagus easily? Is it low enough? As part of my move?
You can
Or-
climb up on, yeah,
Okay.
double move to get up there, but you can climb up there. Or sorry, difficult
Oh,
terrain to get up
I don't
there.
have. Okay, then I can. Okay. then
Double
move-
space.
Okay.
Alright, you moved closer to it, so it'll attack you, Rukook.
Oh.
Does a 15 hit?
Nope. 17 AC.
Alright. Zahn'dohr, you are up.
I'm gonna try and do the same. Well, do I have an idea if these guys are resistant to non-magical weapons or immune to non-magical weapons?
Did Rukook mention anything about that?
Yeah, that's why I asked, right? If any magic to hit, I'll
Yeah.
warn everybody.
Okay. In that case, I have nothing to do but to attempt to brain freeze them. The same
Poison
one.
dagger's magical.
The,
sorry?
hold on. Jim Jar's crossbow, or his short sword, is not magical, and it seemed to affect.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will go up to this guy. I will. I think this works. I think that I can use an attack action and then quicken spell to cast a cantrip.
Yes, I think you can.
Okay. Then I will do that. As soon as I find the attack action button. There it is.
Quicken spell turns it into a bonus action, right?
Correct.
So yeah, you can attack. You can cast even a leveled spell if it's quickened.
Yeah, thankfully I don't have any good level spells at the moment. I assume a 12 does not hit.
12 does hit.
Sick. I will stab it for 4 points of damage.
All right. It does seem resistant to it, but it does affect it.
And then the one that I mind slivered last turn, I will mind sliver that one again.
Okay.
Uh,
Is that the one that gives it a penalty to its next save?
Yep, a D4 penalty to its intelligence save.
Roll your d4.
It fails anyway.
Oh. It needs more than a 12.
Yeah, mine is a 14. And that one will take 5 points of damage.
All right.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Fargus. I don't know why I moved the Spectre there. Fargus. He is going to... No, he doesn't have to go all the way. He's going to go to there. He was not hit by the curse, so he does not have disadvantage. Unfortunately, 11's going to miss. And an 8 is going to miss. He's going to cunning action disengage and roll off the sarcophagus.
Damn, our attack roll is biting ass.
Bupido is staying out there. Alright, second Spectre now has 2 targets. It's sticking with Obzam. With a disadvantage, gets a 10.
Hey.
Obzam, you're up.
Alright, well, they don't seem to be focusing their attention on me as much as I would like, so I should probably start murdering them with other various things.
Use the mace and hand it off.
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and pull out the mace and take a swing. Just go ahead and drop my maul, pull out the mace, and take a swing at that one in the corner. Don't have the mace listed on my character sheet, but short sword does the same damage. It'll just be bludgeoning. 15 to hit.
15 will hit. And I missed. Were you attacking the one on the right or the left?
Oh, the one on the right. Oh, wait, that doesn't have disadvantage. Does a 12 hit? Why did it roll that 4 times?
A 12 does hit.
Okay. So then... I need to actually set this thing to disadvantage. But yeah. Why? Okay, that should be 5 damage. Plus, I don't know if the mace does anything else, but and then I'm also going to go ahead and bonus action conjure the dagger from wherever that is, and if anyone wants to take that from me and use it to stab something, go right ahead.
I thought those only worked on Throne.
Only worked on what?
The dagger item that summons daggers were just for throwing, right?
Yeah.
Yes. However, I am also bound to the Dagger of Venom, and therefore can conjure it with a bonus action.
Oh, the dagger of venom. Okay, cool.
Yeah, if anyone wants to grab that from my hand, I'm standing right between you holding it.
Alright, Spectre number 5. Turns round number 2. Jim Jar. He is going to attempt to fire his hand. No. No, he'll try firing his hand crossbow. With disadvantage, he loses the crit, but he still hits. All right, Rukook, you are up.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I'll drop the warhammer and grab the poison dagger and attack with it.
Oh, you're handing off the dagger?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. The dagger is +1.
I'm trying to figure out how to roll. Is that wrong? Okay, I'm just gonna roll and see. And I still got a measly 10.
10 is gonna miss.
Damn.
Let's see. 1 sticks with its target. 2, it's gonna go after Obzam.
No longer has disadvantage.
21s.
That'll hit. And I see you're going to need a Constitution save from that one. And that's a 6. All right.
All right, so you take 11 damage, and your hit point maximum goes down by 11.
That's unpleasant.
Zahn'dohr, you are up.
Repeat. $13.
13 hits. All right.
And then intelligence save from my brain frozen friend. Oh. -4.
So it fails.
Get brain frozen. 2 points of damage.
All right.
End of my turn.
Glabagul is saying, I can't get past you. I can't get in to assist.
We could try backing up.
Fargus, in that case. Just 2 feet, 2 squares of movement to get up there. Short sword 1 misses, short sword 2 hits.
Looks like somebody's hitting.
And then 3, 4, 5 with his cunning action to disengage. Alright, let's see. With a 1, he's going to stick with Obzam. With a 2, he's going to go after Zahn'dohr. Sticks with Obzam. 10 misses. Obzam, you are up.
Obzam is being both lucky and unlucky at the same time.
It's really fantastic, you know? Highly recommend it. All right, well, I'm going to keep swinging away with the old mace here and see what that is, what that will do to him.
You get the sense that you can concentrate on the mace to have it do something, but it would take an action if you did it.
I'll do that.
Instead of attacking?
You know what? Action surge. Let's do both.
Okay. So you concentrate on it. It starts to glow with a eerie, dim green flame. And then your attack hits. And unfortunately, the flame only does 1 additional point of damage, but it's 1 additional point of damage, of fire damage.
All right, well, that will be 7 damage, and I'm going to go ahead and, now that I got a free hand, pull out a shield and get my AC up to 19.
And you were going after the left or the right?
The one on the right.
That one, what's the word? Dematerializes?
Hey.
Unincorporates? It is
Ceases
no
to
longer
be.
an LLC.
It's an X-parrot.
That one is turned 1 more turn. Alright, Jim Jar. He will attempt to shoot. And disadvantage misses. He is going to attempt to move there. Rukook, you are up.
Okay, added it to my character sheet. So.
You can hop off the sarcophagus and attack the other specter.
Yeah, but I think yeah, that's what I'll do.
That is not rolling. Are you stuck in a loop?
I thought I was just trying to click on any damn thing on that line that would cause it to roll, but it's not.
It's active, so why is it not? Even when I do it, it's not doing it.
There, 25 to hit.
25 does hit.
Looks like it does 1d4 plus 5. Eight points of damage.
Wisps of its form seem to trail away as you attack it. It is still there. Does not seem to be in the best of conditions, though.
Looks like we finished off even. Oh, I'm done.
Spectre is out of initiative. Zahn'dohr, you're up.
I mean, now I just have one target. So I will give it a bop.
We're gonna have to fight the other two eventually. But...
Yeah. Ooh, max damage with an 8. And then an intelligence saving throw as I spend a third sorcery point.
Eight.
Ah! Take damage. 3.
That one disincorporates as well.
I turn to face the other two and to take my short sword, point at the left of the right one, and just kind of like look to see what we're doing. That's my turn.
Somebody pick one and attack it.
Well, I don't have any action economy to do so.
Not necessarily you.
Yeah.
Glabagool is going to...
Be terribly left out.
Yep.
Sorry, buddy.
I mean, if we did want to back up into an area where he could be more useful, then now's the time to do it.
Problem is, we'd have to clear everybody out. So we have to go through like a whole turn of everybody moving.
Sure.
I'm on. Of course, it looks like you can come in right now. And if you can move up on one of those copper guy.
He went before Fargus did, so he